So today we will learn some basic charts in Power BI. Today we will learn how to create column chart, how to create a stacked column chart, pie chart, donut chart, funnel chart, ribbon chart, slicer, cards, how to include and exclude data from the visuals, and how to view the data in a visual, and also export the data. Also, if I will get the time, then I will also go through this topic like how to create map visuals in Power BI. So basically, first we will enable the map visual in Power BI and how many types of map visuals. Also, we will learn how we can put our own layer on the map visuals. So these are the things we will learn today. And first, let me open Power BI. Yeah. So let me open the Power BI section 2. So now what I did as of now, I have loaded this order table. I have previously showed you how we can load the data into the Power BI. So I have simply loaded this data in the Power BI. Now I went into this report view and I have created a page column chart. So how we can create this column chart? We need to go to this build pane. Inside this build pane, we have multiple visuals. We can select that visuals and we can put our columns and we can create the visuals. So for column chart, we have three types of column chart. This is the stacked column chart. This is the clustered column chart, and this is the 100% stacked column chart. So let me first click on this stacked column chart. So I just clicked here and let me resize it. Okay, I have resized it. Now there is a y-axis, there is y-axis, x-axis, and legend. So in the x-axis, I want to put this subcategory. So I'm just dragging and dropping it here. And inside the y-axis, I am putting y-axis. So this is the column chart, and this is showing that subcategories like phone, chair, storage, these are the subcategories, and they are numerical values in the y-axis. So now let me format some colors and put some data labels in the column chart. So I have to go to this format pane, and here we have some options like we can change the title, the above title I can change here. Let me put here like subcategory by set, and I can change the alignment in the center. If I click here, it come into the center. If I want to change the border, it means the background color of this title. Let me put it in. So this is the background color of this header. Also, I can change the font, like I can change the font and its size. And I can also make it italic and put the underline. So multiple things I can do in this title. Also, if I want to change the height and width of this visual, I can go to this size and style. I can put here my own height, like I want 400 height, and width should be 600. See, this is the height and width. If you want to change the position, like this is the canvas, and I want this visual in a particular position, I can change it from here. I put 100 in the horizontal direction and 500 in the vertical direction. So it moved here. So basically, this is for positioning this visual inside this canvas. So we can also drag it anywhere and put there, and also we can resize it by doing this. If you come here, you can resize it. And if you click on this three dot, you can move it. Now, if you want to change the background, like this is the background, it is already enabled. You can change the background, like I'm putting this color or this color. You can change the background. If you want to disable it, you can disable it. If you want to increase the transparency, you can increase the transparency. So there are lots of, we can say, formattings are available. Also, we have some padding. Padding is like the spaces between this visual part. So if you put here the 0, you can see the everything is moved at 0. If you click here at 0, it will also move. If I put here 0, it will move down. So these are the padding thing we can do. Also, I can enable the visual border. You can see the border is showing here. And if you want to change the color of border, you can go here and do some formatting. You can change the color of this border. And if you want to make a rounded corner, you can inside this visual border, you can change the uh, rounded corner. So see here, some roundness is showing at the corner. If you increase more, like if I put here 20, so you can see the rounded corner is much better. Now, there is one more thing. If you enable this shadow, you can see some shadow portion is shown here. And if I change the visual, like this is the visual border, let me change it to the gray color, some lighter gray color. Now you can see it look better. It is showing shadow. So this type of thing you can do in this size and setting. If you want to do some formatting in y-axis, like your x-axis, you want to change this font, you can change from here. If I put here 14, so you can see the font size is increasing for x-axis. And let me put here 10 only. And if you want to change the color, you can change the color of this x-axis. You can increase the, what we can say, you can increase this thing like the height and everything. If you want to change the title, this subtitle, subcategory title, you can change it from here. Like I want subcategory. So this type of things you can do from here. If you want to change the layout, you can increase the spaces between the width between this. See, if you increase the width, so it means the width is increases of this basically the category. You can increase the width of this categories. Now, if you go to the y-axis, similarly, you can do the y-axis. You can increase the range. Like if I'm putting here 0, and if I'm putting here like 4 lakh, so you can see the range is changed. If you want to invert, you can invert it. If you want to change the format font of this value, you can change from there. So this type of things you can do for the y-axis also. And you can change the title of y-axis like only sales. If I'm putting sales, so you can see the title of y-axis is changed here. Now there is some grid line. You can, if you see here, there is a grid line, horizontal grid line. If you disable it, the grid line is off. And if you want to change the grid line color, and change it to the black color, so you can see this is the grid line. If you want to change the style, you can change the styles. Now there is a zoom slider. If you enable it, you can see this is the zoom slider. If you want to zoom in, you have to drag it up and down. So you can zoom in and out. Now, if you want to change the color of this column, you have to go to this column and you can change the color. See, change the color. If you want to change the color for particular category, you have to select that particular category and you have to choose the color. See, the paper color is now changed. If I want to change the bookcase color, you can change the color of this bookcase category. See here, you can change the category. And if you want to increase the transparency, you can increase the transparency from here also. If you select all, then you can select the transparency for everything. If you want to add border of this on this bar, then you can enable this border. To enable it, you can see the border is shown. So multiple things we can do here. If you want to enable the ribbon, you can enable the ribbon. And if you want to put the data label, you have to just enable this data label. So these are the data labels. If you want the much more formatting are available here, you can change the details. Like if you want detail, you can add some more column. Like I want this product or we can say I want this zip mode. So if I put here in the zip mode, you can see the class is also set. Let me put some numerical value. Let me put a profit. So you can see the profit also. So the upper one is the sale amount and the lower one is the profit. So this is how you can put multiple columns in the detail. Now, if I want to change the if I want to put some images in this visual, you can go to this plot area background and you can choose your own image, whatever image you want, you can choose it. You can choose the image. And if you want to increase the transparency, you can increase or decrease the transparency. So let me remove it first. So there are many things we can do in this column chart. And you need to explore this formatting options, and you need to do by own, then only you can understand what are the things are available in the form. Now this is the simple stacked column chart. If I put the reason in the legend, you can see here this color like central, east, south, and west are the regions portion. If I click on west, only west portion is selected. If I click on south, only south portion is selected. So these are the stacked column chart. Now let me copy it and paste here again. Paste here again. If I selected this visual and click on this clustered column chart, so you can see this is the clustered column chart. The basic difference in this clustered column chart, if you put the legend, all the legends are in the separate column. The rest the things are same. The formatting options are almost same here. I'm creating a 100% stacked column chart. Yeah. Let me put this what we say the subcategory in the x-axis and the sales in the y-axis. Now you can see this is the 100% stacked column chart. If I put the legend like reason in this legend, so you can see this is the 100% stacked column chart. If I enable this data label, you will understand why we are using this 100% stacked column chart. In the 100% stacked column chart, all the values are showing in 100% of ratio. Like how many percentage of this, what we say, the west region. How many percentage of this west region, how many percentage of this, the south region, everything is showing. It means what is the sale percentage of phone in the west region? What is the sale percentage of phone in the south region, in the east region, in the central region? So this is basically for seeing the percentage proportion. So then we are using this 100% stacked column chart. Now, if I want the same formatting in this visual, so what you need to do, you need to just click on this visual, click on this format painter, and click on this visual. So you can see all the formatting applied in this visual also. So this is the format painter. It is very important whenever you want to transfer all the formatting to another visual. So there are three types of column chart. I think you have understood what are this and how we can create this column chart. Now coming to the bar column chart, let me copy everything. I'm selecting everything and pressing Ctrl C and pasting it in the bar column chart. So if you want the bar, we have three bar chart: stacked bar chart, clustered bar chart, and 100% stacked bar chart. So what you have to do, just click on this and click on this stacked bar chart. See here, everything is same. Everything is same, nothing is changed. Only you can see the categorical column moved into the y-axis and the numerical column goes to the x-axis. And legends are same. What is a small multiple? A small multiple is like if you want to make the quadrant, like let me increase the size. If you want to increase the, okay, let me, if you want to increase the, make a quadrant on the basis of like a segment. So let me drag it into the small multiple. You can see there are 4 quadrants are available. Let me increase this transparency. We can do. We have to go to the background. Let me put it 0. or put it 100%. Okay, now it is so. I think it is at the back side. So to move it to the front side, you need to select that visual and you have to go to this format option. There is a format option. You have to go to this format and put it bring forward. So you can see it is coming at the front side. So what I did here, I have put it a segment in the small multiples. So you can see the multiples are shown here. Similarly, let me put it here. Similarly, I have just clicked here and I clicked here clustered bar chart. So you can see the same thing is there, only it is showing in the category is showing in the y-axis and the numerical part is showing in the x-axis. So this is only the different in this bar chart. And if I click here and I clicked on 100% bar chart, so you can see the 100% bar chart looks like this. So it is similar to the column chart, only the swapping of x-axis to y-axis and y-axis to x-axis. Now coming to the pie chart. Pie chart, basically we use pie chart if we have categories like 5 or 6 categories. And if you want to show the proportion of that categories, so then only we are using pie chart. So for pie chart, you have to just click on this pie chart visual. Let me resize it. I'm putting here like in the lease end, you have to put the categorical column. So I have this reason I'm putting here and I want to see the sales amount. So I'm putting the sales amount here. So this is the pie chart. If you want to format it, you can go here in the format pane. You can change the title from here. You can change the lease end. Like if you put this lease end at different location like top center, you can put it here. If you put it here like bottom left, you can put it here. And if you go to the title, you can change the title like sales by reason. So you can put here the title of this lease end also. Now, if I go to this slice, I want to change the color, then you can change the color of this slice. Just you can change the color of this slice. So you can change any and put any color of this slices. Now, if you want to put the border, you can put the border. And if I'm putting all, you can put the border of all. And there is one more thing, let me show you. Yeah, if you want to increase the width like 10, you can increase the width of this slices. And if you want to change the color, let me put white. So you can see, you can make this pie chart looks better. And if you enable this like hide inner border. So if you enable this, so the inner border is now disabled. Similarly, you can do the detail levels. You can change the detail level. Like this is showing outside, you can put it inside. If you want to put preferred outside, if it is not getting space, if it is getting space, it will be outside. If you reduce the size, it will move. It will put the value in this. What we say, it will put the values inside this slice. So there are multiple options we can go through. And if you want to change the font size, you can increase or decrease the font size of this detail labels. And there is one more rotation option is available. If you increase this rotation, you can rotate this pie chart. Whatever degree you want, you can rotate. So there are multiple things are available. Now I'm just saving it and I just copy this pie chart and moving this donut chart. For donut chart, I just copied the same pie chart here and I'm just clicking this donut chart visual. So you can see the same formatting is there. Only the donut chart is there. It looks like hello circle. There is some spaces inside this, and you can make it better. You can put some images inside this donut chart. It will look better. So this is the donut chart and it have the same formatting as we have in the pie chart. Now moving to the funnel chart. So we use funnel chart basically for if I want to show the ranking of any data, I want to show which product having higher sale or which product having higher profit. So you need to just go here and there is a funnel chart. So you have to just click this funnel chart. And if you click here, you can see there are three options: category, values, and tooltips. I will let you know what tooltips is, but first I'm putting here like product. I'm putting here like product, and I'm putting the sales in the value. So I think there is many values in product name. So let me remove it and let me put here this subcategory. Yeah. Now what you can see, the phone having 330.01K sale. So it means phone have the higher sale and the fasteners having the lower sale. If you want to make it into the ascending order, you have to just click on this three dot, go to the sort axis, and you can click on this sort ascending. So it will show from lower to higher. And if you click on this subcategory, it means it is sorting based on this subcategories. So subcategory means it is sorting into A to Z form or Z to A form. Because for categorical form, for the columns having some text values, the sorting will work like as A to Z or Z to A, alphabetical order. So if I'm putting descending order, it will move to Z to A. So this is type of sorting we can do. So let me put here sum of sales. So it is sorting based on the sales amount. Now let me show what tooltips is. If I hover my mouse here, if I first click outside and hover my mouse, it is not showing. Let me show again. Okay. Let me hover my mouse. So if I'm hovering my mouse in every category, in every subcategory, you can see some values are available. Let me hover it again. You can see there is subcategory, there is sum of sales, percentage of previous, and percentage of first. So these are the tool tips are showing here. If I want some other thing, like I want to show what are the discount value for this particular subcategory, or what are the profit on this category. So what you have to do, you have to just drag this profit into the tooltips, or you have to drag this discount. So multiple columns we can drag, and if I hover my mouse here, so see, sum of profit and sum of discount is also showing in the tooltips. So this is the simple tooltip. Tooltip is like when you hover your mouse on the visual, the detailed things are shown for that particular person. But if you want to make your own tooltip, so how you can create your own tooltip? Let me show you. First, you need to click on this plus. You have to add a page and you have to change the size. In the canvas setting, you can change the size to tooltip, or you can change the this custom, go to the custom and put you can put below this 240 and below this 330 width. So let me put 100, and for width let me put 200. Okay. Now if you are holding the control and scrolling up, you can zoom this page, and let me put a multi-card. Let me put a multi-card here. We decrease the multi-card size. Okay. Now I want to put this profit in the field, and I want to put the discount. Let me put the discount. Yeah, discount. And let me disable this category. Okay. Or what I can do, let me enable it, but decrease the size like 8. Okay. And I'm changing, if I double click here, I can change the field name. Let me put here profit only. And let me change the discount also. Let me put discount. See, this is the basically multi-card, and I have put this columns. You can also put measures inside this. Let me tell you how to create a measure, but I will teach it later. So you have to just click on this three dot and click on this new measure. Measure is basically like calculations, and we can put our text language here. I will teach you how to create in more detailed version. But first, let me show how to add this measure into this tooltip. So let me put here like for an example, sale. I am just putting the sale only, and I am using some function and putting the sale column. Basically, order is the table name, and inside the square bracket we have the column name, and sum is the text function, and this is the name of this measure. Before equal to, this is the name of the measure. You have to just click on this commit. It will take some time and then cross it. Now you can see this looks like a calculator symbol. It means it is a measure. You need to just drag it into it. So drag it into it. You can see this is the sale amount. So this is the sale amount here. You can see, let me increase the size of this page so you will understand. Or what I can do, let me remove the discount. Okay, now this is fine. Now I'm using this page into this funnel chart tooltip. So I go to this funnel chart page. I'm scrolling down by holding the control key or zoom out. I have to just click on this visual, and you have to go to the format, go to the property, enable this tooltip. Inside this tooltip, you have to just make it report page, and the page should be page one. See, if you again hover your mouse here, it will take some time. Yeah, see what it is showing? It is showing the values as per your category, but as you have created in this page one. So page one, I have created my own custom tooltip. You can create your own tooltip. If I change, if instead of slicer, if I change it into some area chart, like this is the area chart, let me put it here like reason, and I'm going to this funnel chart. And if I'm hovering, so this is showing like area chart. So this is how you can change the tooltip. Now going to the ribbon chart. For ribbon chart, you need to just click on this ribbon chart. Ribbon chart basically the advanced version of line chart. So for line chart, let me first show the line chart. Let me show this line chart. You have to just click on this line chart. And line chart basically we use for continuous data, basically for time series. So I'm putting here the order date and in the x-axis and the sale amount in the y-axis. Here you can see this is the line chart. Now what is the thing you have here? If you drag the order date, it will show like this. This is known as hierarchical form. If you want to, if you do not want the hierarchical form, you have to right click and click on this order date. Simple. This will not in the hierarchical form. This will show like a simple date value. Now I want this into the hierarchical form. Now, if I want to show the sales, you can see this is the sale. If you want one more column like profit, you can drag the profit column into this. See, there are two columns, two lines are shown here. If you want some other values like discount, let me put into the secondary y-axis. So basically, secondary y-axis is nothing there. For that particular line, the y-axis is showing in this right hand side. And you can do the same formatting. You can enable the shaded area. You can make a label. You can put the marker. You can go to this marker, or you can put the marker. So see here the marker also. So many formattings are available for this line chart. And for the ribbon chart, you just need to. I have created this line chart. I just need to click on this ribbon chart. See here, this is the ribbon chart. And if you are creating line chart or ribbon chart, we have an option like drill up and drill down. and drill down. So what it means, like you can see in the x-axis the years are showing. If I want to go inside, like I want to see the quarterly based data, you have to click on this third option. So you can see this is the quarterly based data. If you again click on this, you can see this is the monthly based data. If you click again, it will show the daily basis data. If you click on drill up, it will move upside. And if you click on this expand all down level, it will move to the more detailed form. So this is how you can create a ribbon chart. Ribbon chart is the advanced version of line chart. And you need to go to this format and explore what are the options are available. Mostly all are the same option, but some options are basically for that particular visual. So you need to explore this option. Now I'm going to the slicer. So we use slicer for filtering our data. So basically filtering means we give the control to the end user. For an example, I want to give the control to the end user, like he only can filter the data. And there is one more way you can filter, but this is only for developer portion. If you expand this filter pane, you can see there are two types of filter are available. Filter on this page, filter on all the pages. Now, if I create a chart, like let me put this donut chart. Copy. I'm copying this donut chart and putting it here in the slicer. Okay. Now I'm putting some ribbon chart, like let me copy this ribbon chart and put it here. See, this is the ribbon chart. Let me show only profit or sales only. This is the ribbon chart. Now I want to filter on this particular visual. So if you want to apply filter on any particular visual, you have to just select that visual. You can see one more option is showing here. Filter on this visual. So let me filter only the central part. So if I click on central, you can see the only central part is filtered in this particular visual. If you click on this east, then east and central will show. If you click on south, then only these three things will show here. If you click on this clear filter, you can clear that filter. So this is basically for filter. If you want some other column, apply the filter based on some other column, you have to just drag it. Like I want to drag this zip mode in this add data field here. And if you want to show that first class zip mode only, so it will show the first class data only. If you click on same, you can see the values are changing. So this is basically the filter on this particular visual. Now, if I want to apply filter on this complete page, it means if there are multiple visuals, all the visuals get filtered. So what you need to do, you need to just drag the column on which column based you want to filter your data. So let me drag this segment. So I want the consumer segment. So you can see all the data are filtered. If I click on the home office, you can see all the data is filtered based on this segment. Now this is happening only on the single page. Let me show it again. I have clicked on this home office. So this filter is not applied on this ribbon chart page. If I click here, see the filter is not applied on this ribbon chart page. So if you apply filter, let me drag it into this filter on all the pages. First remove it. Let me drag it into filter on all pages and click on this home office. Now it will filter all the visuals based on this column. Now, if you go to the ribbon chart, the same filter is applied on this page also. If you go to the funnel chart, the same filter is applied on this page. So filter on all the pages means if there are if there are 100 pages, all the pages are in same types of filter. So these three types of filter are available, but this is basically for the developer. Only developer can do the filter while preparing the dashboard in Power BI desktop. But if you want to give the filter to the user, then you need a visual, which visual named is slicer. So there are basically four type of slicers available. One is the simple slicer. Second one is the button slicer. Third one is the text slicer. And the fourth one is the list slicer. So what you have to do, just click on this slicer and you can change the size. And I'm just putting segment into the field. So you can see this segment is showing in the list form. If you click on consumer, it will filter the consumer. If you click on the corporate, you can put on the corporate. And if you want to create multiple slicer, you have to just copy it, paste it here. And I want filter based on reason. So let me put the reason in this slicer. So for an example, I want filter of home office on, and the reasons would be east region. So if I click on the east, then both filter applied on this page. So these are the filters, slicers are available. If you click on this particular slicer and go to the format option, you can give the title over there. And if you want it into the tile form, you can click into the tile form. If you want in the drop down form, you can change it into the drop down form. Now, if I click on this selection, if you want to show select all option, you can show here there select all option is showing you. If you disable this, the select all option is not showing you. But if you want to multi-select this option, so you have to just press control. It means you have to hold the control button and click on the categories. So you can do the multiple selections. Now, if you want only single selection, you have to just enable this option. So if you enable this, only single selection is working here. Multiple selection will not work here. And if you want to change the header, like you want to change something like as instant of segment, you want to put seg only. So you can change this header also. And if you want to change the value, font size of this particular options, you can do it here. Let me put it here like 16. So you can change the different things. So similarly, we have this other slicer also. Let me select this slicer. If you click on this button slicer, it will look like this. It will look like this. It look like this. And you can also do the formatting from here. You can put images in this button slicer. And if you want to make a selection button, you can put it here. And the formatting option might be different because these are both different slicers. Similarly, you can uh, choose this text slicer. Text slicer is basically you can type your word like AU. It will filter everything based on this AU. If it will not find anything, let me put here West. So if I click here W, it means West filter is applied. So this is for text filter. Now there is one more filter, list slice. Sorry, list slicer is available. It will look like a list only. You can click on this list. It will work, looks like this. So there are four type of slicers are available, and slicers is for the user end. If you publish this dashboard on Power BI services, it will visible to the client also, and he can do filtering based on his need. Now go to the card option. So inside the card option, we can create our card. Basically, card are the things. If you want to show like a single value, or if you want to show multiple measures value on particular card, you can use this card visual. And card visual is basically used for KPIs only. So what cards are available? There are, first one is the simple card. Second one is the multi-row card. Third one is the KPI. And the fourth one is the new card name. So first let me put here the new card. See, this is the simple card. This is the simple card available here. Now what you have to do, just drag some columns here, like I'm putting the profit. So this is the card. And if you go to the formatting option, you can change the formatting also. And for multi-card, if I want, for an example, if I want to drag some other columns into this, you are unable to drag it. See here, you are unable to drag it. Only one columns values are showing here. So for showing multiple column value, what you need to do, you have to just copy to, I have copied it. You have to just click on this multi-row card. In this multi-row card, you can put multiple columns. Like I'm putting profit, I'm putting discount, and you can also put the measure also here. You can put the measure also. And if I put the reason, this is the categorical column, it will what it did, it filter everything based on this category also. So this is how you can filter your data. Basically, this is how you can show your data in KPIs. And there is one more card. Let me copy this and paste it here. This is known as KPIs. So if you click on the KPI, this is asking for trend axis. Trend axis means on what basis you are going to show. So let me show based on this SIP, SIP node. See here, this is the trend axis. And you can also put some target value. I'm putting here quantity. Let me create a measure. Let me create a new measure. And I'm using this like I'm naming it like trend axis. Okay. And what I did here, let me put the quantity. Some function and put here quantity. And I'm just multiplying with it 1.3. So it means it is 1.3 multiple of quantity. So if I drag it into the target, see here what it means. Our value, our sum of quantity is less than this target axis. So it is showing in the red color. Now if I click on this measure, if I put here like 0.9, 0.9 is means it is uh, lesser than our quantity value. So now you can see this is showing green color. It means your quantity value is increased, is greater than your target trend axis. So basically we are using this KPI for showing some key performance indicator, and we can show the increasing and decreasing, either the values are increasing or decreasing. So we can show it here. Then there is one more card. Let me copy and paste it again. You can click on this new card. So in the new card, we have an option like you can drag your measure and you can drag your columns, discount columns. And if you put the segment in the category, you can see this is it looks like into a tabular form. So this is the new card available in Power BI. Let me remove this segment. Okay. Now moving to the next topic, include and exclude. So for include and exclude, I have created a stacked column chart, and I have used segment column in the x-axis and the quantity in the y-axis. So what means include? For an example, I want this blue color. Blue color means standard class. Blue color column values, and I want this orange color. So you need to press hold and click on this. And I want this dark blue color from this color. You have to just right click and include. Include means only this three particular categories values are showing here. If you want to clear the filter, you have to just go to this filter pane and remove this filter. Now, if I want to exclude this thing, like I want to exclude this, you have to just hold the control and click on that particular portion, right click and exclude it. You can exclude that portion. Those values are not same. Now you have to just go here in the filter pane and you have to remove it. So this is how you can exclude or include any particular value from your visuals. Now moving to the next topic, view data and export. So let me first copy it and paste it here. So let me if for an example, if I want to see what are the values are available for this particular visual, so you need to just click on this three dot and click on this show as a data. So you can see this is showing in the tabular form. So this is how you can see your data. If you want to export your data, you have to just click on this export data. So you need to save this at any location. Let me save it on download portion. Now I am just going to that particular location, and I am just opening that file. See here, what you can see, the data is showing in the CSV form. So this is required when you want to export the data from particular visual, then you can click on this particular option and then export it. And there is one more option, is Spotlight. For an example, I have created multiple visuals in this slicer page. And let me remove the filter. Let me remove this filter. For this, we need to go to the slicer setting. Inside the select, I have to disable this single selection and just clear this filter. Now, let me clear it. And okay, let me remove this. Let me remove this first. Okay, now if I want a spotlight, you need to just click on this, click on three dot spotlight. So spotlight means it will showing, it will come outside and rest other thing will be, uh, their transparency will be increased. So this is how we can make any visual a spotlight. So you can disable it. Now we have learned how to view our data and we can how to export your data. Now let me go to the another section, the section map section. So there are map visuals are available in Power BI. We can use it and we can show our geospatial data inside that map. So let me first tell you what is the mean of geospatial data. So I have loaded this table in this Power BI. Geospatial data means the data having country name, city name, state name, pin code, or we can say latitude and longitude. So these are the geospatial data. So if you have a geospatial data, you can load it and you can create your map visual. So before using map visual, you need to enable it. So if you are using it first time, so if you click on this map visual, this might not be showing in your case. So in my case, let me just drag this state into the location. So you can see in my case it is showing, but in your case it might not show. So what will be the issue? Let me tell you. There are three issues. The three chances are available. You haven't logged in your Power BI services. This is the first problem. Second problem, if you logged in your Power BI account in Power BI desktop, but you haven't enabled that option in the admin portal of Power BI services. This is the second issue. Third issue, you haven't enabled that option in this option and setting. So let me first show you the first option. You have to go to the option and setting, go to the option. If you go to the option, you have to go to this global and you have to go to this security option. Inside the security option, you have to just enable this, use map and field map visual. If you enable this, only then you can use the map visual. And one more thing you can see, if you go to the preview feature, you have to just enable this shape map visual. Okay, and then you have to restart your Power BI desktop. Again, I have just logged in this particular Power BI account in the Power BI desktop, and I have also logged in the website. Let me log in the Power BI service here. So I have logged in my Power BI account here, and you need to just click on this gear button, like this setting option. You have to go to the admin portal. In the admin portal, you have to search map. So if you search on the map, you need to enable this. And after enabling, you need to wait for 10 to 15 minutes and then restart your Power BI desktop. So then only this map will show. And one more issue will be there. If your internet speed is very slow, you are not able to use this map visual. So it requires some high speed internet, then only you can use the map visual. So okay, so I have just dragged it, the state and state column into the location, and I'm showing the population of 2024. So I'm putting here in the lesion. So if you put here lesion, it might not be correct. You need to just drag it into the bubble size. So bubble size means it is showing, the values are showing in the bubbles form. More bigger bubble, it means more higher population. And if you go to the format option, you can change the title from here. You can change the size and setting. You can remove the background also. And if you go to the map setting, you can change the style of this map. You can make grayscale. You can make it light. You can make a dark color. You can make a area. So let me put here only the road option. And you can just put the zoom button. It means you can increase or decrease by clicking here. And you can also put the lasso button. Lasso button is for like selecting any portion. See, only this portion is selected. If I increase this size and I'm selecting this portion only. See here, only this portion is selected. So button is for selecting particular portion. So let me click again and decrease the size. And if you go here in the bubble, you can change the bubble size and you can increase the data range, anything. And you can also change the color of these bubbles. Let me put this color. See, you can change. If you enable this category label, it will show the particular state based on this column. The values are available in these columns. And you can also enable the heat map. If you click on this heat map, you will see it will looks like into the heat map. And there are multiple options. You can change this things from here, and you have multiple options. You can increase or decrease the radius of this particular thing. So let me disable this heat map, and let me disable this category label also. Okay. So this is the simple map available in Power BI. Now I'm going to the field map page. For field map, you need to just use this feature, field map. So I'm just dragging the same thing. I'm putting the state in this location and putting population into this lesion. So the difference between this, you can see there is no some bubble like thing. You have shaded portion. So this is like filled map. So you can also change the color in the formatting option. You can go here and change the color of everything, or you can change the legend. You can disable this legend also, and you can also change the control everything, which is similar to the map option. So these are the two maps available. But there is one more map, which is known as shape map. And shape map is very important map because you can put your own layer. Layer means if for an example, here I have used all the state of the India. But if you want some more deeper geolocations, like if you want to show the district, if you want to show the assembly constituency, if you want to show only Uttar Pradesh map in the visual, so then you need to use the shape map, because shape map have feature to use your own layer for showing your visual. So for shape map, you need to just click on this shape map. So if you click on this shape map, and let me drag this state column here, see here, you are not going to see your own value. Like I have used the Indian data, but Indian data is not showing here. If I drag this population into color saturation, still you are not able to see, because you need to put your own layer. And Indian layer is not available in this shape map. Let me go to the format option in the map setting. You can see the India map is not available. You have the Australia map, Brazil map. If I have Brazil data in this state column, then it will reflect, but India map is not available. So for India map, you need to download it from the internet, and then you need to load it here. So where you can download it, you have to just go here and you have to You have to just go here and you have to search here like Indian map JSON file. Okay, Indian map JSON file. You will get this JSON file inside any Git repository. You can download it. Let me download this JSON file. So I'm just downloading this JSON file. See here, it is downloaded. So this is the JSON file which I have downloaded, Indian one. And if I go here and I'm going to the custom map and in the browse option, I'm selecting that JSON. See, you are not able to see that JSON file. Why you are not able to see? Whenever you are downloading this JSON file, this is in the native form, like this is the .json form. You need to convert it into the topo JSON format because in Power BI only topo JSON format is working. So what you have to do, you have to go to the Chrome and type here map saver, and you have to go here inside this map saver, and you have to select your downloaded JSON file. So let me go to the download, select this JSON file and export it. While exporting, you need to select the topo JSON. Okay. Now again, I am going to the visual. I am removing this JSON file and again I am clicking on the custom map and I'm selecting our new JSON file, which is converted one. Now you can see this is the converted. Now our map is started. So this is how you can use your shape map. If you want Uttar Pradesh map, so what you need to do, first you need to find the Uttar Pradesh, uh, basically Uttar Pradesh map JSON file. Uttar Pradesh JSON file. So you can download this JSON file from any of this Git repository and use it in your shape map. So this is very important whenever you want to use particular portion, you want to show particular portion of map, then you need this shape map because you have an option for choosing your own layer. Now I'm going to the Azure map. Azure map is the best map available in Power BI. And for this, you need better speed of internet. So for Azure map, you need to just click on this Azure map. I have just clicked here. In the Azure map, I'm putting the same thing like state and population into this size. Here, you can see this is the Azure map. And the basic feature of this Azure map, you have an option for putting your own layer. Like if you go here in the reference layer, you can upload your own topo JSON file. Let me put my own topo JSON file. Okay. Let me show. Let me put my own topo JSON file again. And let me go to the maps layer setting. Sorry, map setting. You have to just put here blank. Okay. So the blank is showing here. Now you need to go to the layer setting. Okay. And you need to see. Let me put again file upload. I have uploaded the JSON file. Okay. Let me choose this JSON file, I think. Okay. So for Azure Map, JSON file is working, but for Shape Map, Topo JSON file is working. So this might create some confusion. For Azure Map, I have used the JSON file. So see here, this you can use your own layer and you can do the multiple things like you can enable this state, you can enable the border, and you can change the look also. If I go here, yeah, see here, if I go here in the 3D column, you can show in this form, in the 3D form. If you enable this traffic light, you can enable the traffic light. So multiple formattings are available. You can go through it and explore all the options.